Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I will show you in this video how the so-called free market capitalism works in the United States of America, which is the government intervenes for certain kind of policies that it tries to push over its population by providing money to certain kind of products or tax incentives and not providing anything to the competitors. Therefore, if you have this product cheaper here and you have this one more expensive there, you're probably going to buy this where it's cheaper. If you don't really see the big difference between, the use, which is cars. A car is made to take you from point A to point B. Now, if you want extra, you pay extra. The problem here is the United States of America, the government, I think, illegally intervenes in supporting, promoting certain kind of vehicles against others. Therefore, killing those vehicles, that industry, and promote this one. Now, I don't think that's fair. And then they will have the media coming and telling you, hey, see, people chose this product because it's better. That's worse. They just run out of business. But they will not tell you what the government did. Or if they told you, you maybe did not connect the dots. Let me tell you about it. You have this global warming thing, and you have the electric cars thing. Electric cars are one thing, combustion engine with a fossil fuel are a different kind of thing. Somehow these guys decided that we should all buy electric cars. Well, I said I don't want. It's okay. The government will support the electric cars and they will be much or less expensive, much cheaper to buy than the combustion. Not because of the competition, because the government gives the electric cars a handout. You know where it gives the handout from? From the combustion engine companies. Let me show you how this racket works. Let me start maybe with this one. This is from NPR, and this is from a while, from April 3rd, 2023. It doesn't really matter, because I'm going to go to the next one. So, buying an electric car, you can get a $7,500 tax credit, but it won't be easy. So that means the government, all right, the government will give you $7,500 tax credit, federal. Here's what you need to know if you're considering shopping for an electric vehicle or plug-in hybrid in 2023. It's a lot. And this guide only covers the federal tax credit. State and local governments may offer other incentives. Which vehicles are eligible for the $7,500 federal tax credit has changed dramatically compared to a previous version of the credit. Best-selling Chevy Bolts and Tesla Model 3S and Model Ys are eligible now. Many other vehicles like the expensive Lucid Air or the foreign-built Kia EV6 are not. So the government, if you go and buy an electric car, will give you this federal tax credit from where? From its taxes, right? It's okay, we're gonna forgive you for that. We're gonna work on this one. How can they afford? Who's gonna support the government? The taxes from the other guys. So buy this and you're gonna have a perk, the government says. Obviously I'm gonna buy this, not because it's better, because it's cheaper. How did they make it cheaper than a combustion engine? Partly because of this. All right, this article comes from Tuesday. So today is Saturday. Tesla Model 3 now cost as little as $23,000 in California thanks to tax credits. So if you want to go and buy a new combustion engine car, you will not find it for $23,000 in California. New car. The holy grail for electric vehicle adoption is set to arrive once mainstream EV electric vehicles could be had for under $30,000. For some buyers in the US, this is not reality. Thanks to government subsidiaries. What do you mean government subsidizes? Subsidize. So that is, they will protect a certain kind of vehicle in competition with the other one. So the other one will die. Earlier this week, Tesla, I don't care about Tesla, I just care and I want fair competition, announced on its website that all versions of Model 3 sedan now qualify to the full federal EV tax credit of $7,500. Previously, the Chapter M Model 3 rear-wheel drive RWD version qualified for half that amount. The federal government confirmed the announcement on its fueleconomy.gov website. The federal government's requirements for the EV tax credit mandate that 40% of the critical minerals be extracted in the US or a country with a free trade agreement, and 50,000 of the value of the battery components must be manufactured or assembled in North America. It doesn't really matter. You give them this. So that means you are going to help these guys against those guys. Those guys will die. Let me tell you this. They don't have to infringe your, Second Amendment right to own and bear arms. They don't have to do that. You know what? But they will make a bullet cost $3,000. They will tax the out of the, the ammunition manufacturing companies. And you're going to have a bullet for $3,000. You will not afford having a handgun. Or they could tax or create such an environment that the handgun will be $20,000. They did not infringe the Second Amendment whatsoever. They just make it in such a way that it's going to cost a lot through economic incentives or lack of. You can own a gun, go and buy it, $25,000. That's it. But if you want a purple hair wig, you can buy it for $1. So I better buy a purple wig than a $25,000 pistol or revolver, right? So is this free market? Does it sound like that? And then you know what these guys are going to do? In about a year or two, they will make a little study, and they will come with a study and say, Americans prefer electric vehicles more than combustion. We changed their mind, a change on attitude. They became environmentally responsible. They realize the global warming is real. And I'm going to tell you that they buy it not because they became, oh yeah, I think I love nature. Not because, oh, the global warming is real, we got to act now. No. It's because they get perks. They buy it for cheaper. Now this is great, right? So I had these two articles for some time, and I was thinking how the hell I should make it, because it's really such a BS. You can make anything you want expensive, or you want to make it cheaper. Like for instance, if I am the government, I can guarantee you I can make a truck driver a millionaire if I want, or the truck driving truck drivers, I can make them millionaires if I want as the government, and let's say the medics, the doctors, not millionaires, or not, I can make them earn, $35,000 a year. I can do that. How? By influx or offer and supply and demand. That's how it works. If I supply tomorrow, which I can, more medics, which I can, there are many people capable over there, but the universities limit that. Why? Just look into it. Why? You got the American Medical Association. It's a big lobby. Instead of having 10 doctors graduating from this university, let's say you have 3,000, that you will have 3,000. You will have 3,000 people able to graduate. Why? Because I met doctors not very bright. I gotta tell you that. So, okay. And then you make truck drivers somehow, like the Tesla thing, not Tesla, the EV industry, you make it in such a way that you limit. No, you can have per town, but only one truck driver. That truck driver will be a billionaire in no time. You see? And they made it. They can do it. It's artificial. They can dictate that. Because you say, oh my God, I need 3 months. I need an appointment for a dentist. for instance, or I need an appointment in 3 months. Why? Because you don't have many dentists. Why don't you have many dentists? Do you think that people are not able to be dentists? As hard as it is, do you think there will not be more than they are? The number of people that are accepted to be dentists, to go to the stomatology medical school, or however you want to call it, that's limited. Make it 5 times more, 10 times more. You will have people going over there, and they will pass the classes, I guarantee you that. It's not that, oh my God, no, only 0.000 is able to understand that and do it. And I just picked on that. I can pick on other jobs. But that's the easiest way. So the same here. If I want to make sure that the EV is going to be the most sold car, the government does it. Gives it incentives. How? Tax credit. What does that mean? You're not going to pay certain things at taxes. You're going to pay taxes, less taxes. But the other guys are going to pay more taxes. Just government did it like that. That's not fair competition, is it? I don't think it is. So anyway, my friends, this is it. The government and free market capitalism in United States of America. And then that's the way they push an agenda. And they will say, eventually, they will put it, see, people change. 80% of Americans buy now electric cars. Why? They are environmental conscious. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.